Pat McAfee has a favorite quarterback, and he resides in Morgantown, West Virginia. We're going to talk about that on the other side of the intro on this episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football.
This is for Cameron.
What is up, guys, and welcome in. My name is Mountaineer Paul, and you have landed yourself here at Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. Really appreciate you guys for stopping in. Before we get started at all, I'm on the road to 1,000, guys. I'm so close. If you're not subscribed to Mountaineer Paul Talks Football, can you please subscribe to my channel? Drop a comment below and like the video. If you're already subscribed to Mountaineer Paul Talks Football, make sure your notifications are on. As we get closer to football season, I'll be doing more videos like this and beyond. Really interesting stuff today, guys. Finally had a little bit of news to report on, right? Pat McAfee on his show, almost 3 months to go until the start of college football season. West Virginia, Penn State, Happy Valley. Pat McAfee had this to say about one of the quarterbacks in Morgantown.
Who's quarterback? I'll wear that helmet.
Who's quarterback? Yeah. This kid's a dog, bro.
Who is it?
He can run. He can throw. He's unbelievable.
So he's got legs and arms.
What's his name?
Triple threat. Triple threat.
He is triple threat. You should see him in the classroom. Okay, this guy holds everybody accountable.
Oh.
He wears his eye black too, I do believe, where
is that right?
His costume and his makeup and his ability and his jib. You know, I really like the gun guy.
Does he have a sleeve or a towel? Is there either of those or no?
He's just like.
What does that mean?
When he gets on the field,
yeah,
everybody thinks, guy's got it.
Look,
Garrett Greene is a guy
GG
that when he plays football,
yeah,
everybody notices.
Wow.
So Penn State's about to find out quick. Happy Valley is about to be GG Valley.
Okay. I'm jacked up after hearing all that.
I feel like he, what's his name, transferred or was hurt or whatever, fucking
JT
Daniels, and then Garrett Greene came in. Did he beat Oklahoma and then maybe not so well the rest of the year?
Yeah, the next week he came in, took the world by storm.
Yeah.
Athlete, like shoot athlete.
Good move.
He was high recruit, like highly regarded recruit, but then JT came in. So this dude was supposed to be a guy, I think, and then JT was kind of put in the spot because, hey, this guy's won, he's going to do it. Then this kid gets in, and obviously I knew his name the entire time I was talking about him.
Yeah, I know.
How to describe him.
Yeah.
If that is the kid, too.
That is the guy who's starting.
That is who I saw last year. He was electrifying, and the fans loved him.
Okay.
Like, he was jumping up in there afterwards, country roads. Like it was like
Game day week 1?
In Penn State.
You think?
I'd put my life.
So, obviously, Pat McAfee has a new favorite quarterback in Morgantown, that being Garrett Greene. We all remember the 71-yard run against Oklahoma. We know what he's capable of as a runner. Garrett Greene's faults, to me, don't lie within his abilities. Unfortunately, it's some of the things that are more God-given that really worry me about Garrett Greene. Obviously, he's a little slight of frame, as they were kind of alluding to a little bit jokingly. But Garrett Greene has shown the propensity to get nicked up. And this is something that, if you're a West Virginia fan, has to be worrisome heading into 2023. Do you hand the keys to a guy who, he's such an instinctual player, he kind of plays with his hair on fire. If you give him the keys, it's not that I don't trust him to play well, it's that I don't trust him to stay healthy, guys. That's my biggest worry for Garrett Greene. He's an electric football player. But if you can honestly say that you think he'll stay healthy over 11, 12 games, you're lying to yourself. Not until he proves it first. He hasn't proven that. He even got nicked up in the spring game. So you can say that both quarterbacks in the running for this job have questions. Obviously, Nicco had a really bad day during the spring game. I think a lot of people have overreacted to that. I personally don't think that's how he would play going forward. He played a lot with a chopped up offensive line that day, more so than Garrett did. Zach Frazier didn't play. Several starters didn't play that day. Everybody that's going to be on the field come game 1 against Penn State was not on the field during that spring game. So there's a lot of unknown factors, in my opinion, when it comes to that quarterback spot. And to me, I don't think it's a clear-cut choice between the two. Neil Brown's going to have a lot of sleepless nights, in my opinion, trying to decide who to go with. Do you go with Nicco Marchiol, douse him in the fire with your job on the line against Penn State and Pitt and Texas Tech, and then he's probably more ready for the rest of the year? Can you get into the conference race? You look at it from that point of view. Or do you hope Garrett Greene, who has a little more game experience, is probably going to be more ready, start him from day one, hope that he doesn't get hurt, and plays well throughout the rest of the year in a really physical conference? No easy choice, guys. No easy choice. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about those comments I just made, guys. Do you disagree with me? Do you think it's clear cut? Is Garrett Greene the guy? Do you think Nicco should be the guy? You saw him play against Bishop Gorman. You saw the 17-point comeback in under 2 minutes. You think he's our guy? Would love to know what you guys think about this quarterback situation. I really loved Pat McAfee's take on all this. I love that he's pumping up Garrett Greene from afar. Love that Pat's still talking about the Mountaineers. As a Mountaineer fan, I think we all want Pat to come home and be a bigger part of the program. I was able to speak to Stephen Ford on Kuz's Corner about that issue, and he said, hey, look, when Pat's ready and he has time, obviously he's the $50 million man right now, he'll come home. But they're not going to bother him or beg him to be more involved with the program. Not saying that I know how involved he is or isn't. I'm just saying more day-to-day kind of thing. Probably not going to be able to do that right away. He's got game day coming up, things like that. Very interesting comments coming from Pat McAfee. He thinks we got a dog in Morgantown. And while I tend to agree with him on some of those points, I don't agree on every point. I still think Nicco Marchiol is going to have a say in this quarterback competition. The summer is going to have a lot to do with that. Maybe they bring in another receiver. There's so many factors that can come into play that we don't even know about yet. There's still a couple scholarship spots open, guys. Let's let it play out. And whoever steps on the field against Happy Valley, let's put the full force of Mountaineer Nation behind that kid and be positive out of the stands. Thank you, guys. Like I said, guys, almost to 1,000. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. If you've done that, you've done all you can do. I'll say this last parting message to you. This has been another episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. This episode is over. I am out.
This is for Cameron. Tim Cal.